What's up, guys? Welcome to A Reseller's Life. My name is Chris. Thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time watching my channel, I am an eBay seller and I do roughly $45,000 a month in sales. This year I would like to double my sales. So a couple of the things that I'm doing is I'm increasing the number of listings, so I have the list everyday model. I'm also exploring replenishables like this one. So this one listing has done over $100,000 in sales. It's a true replenishables listing. It's a winter boot. It's a no-name generic brand item. And you can see here they have 4 different colors. True replenishable, just focused on keywords. Waterproof winter women's shoes. So this tutorial today is on using keywords through Alibaba to find products that are profitable. So this item obviously sells like crazy, sells every single day. In fact, 2 in the last hour have sold. So I reverse engineered this from Terapeak, and I got the category of ankle boots from clicking in the research tab. So everyone that is subscribed to an eBay store, you have Terapeak. It's awesome. It's going to tell you what's selling well. So $15 million worth of boots sold on eBay in the last 90 days. I clicked on the most popular one, which is this listing, and now we're going to try to find it on Alibaba. So when you go to Alibaba, this is fantastic because this video is sponsored by them, and they gave me sort of a tutorial on how you guys can find products. So go ahead and check out all the different resources I put for free in bit.ly/reseller instructions. I recommend you sell items that are high margin that you find, and in your spare time, work on replenishable products, especially from Alibaba, because it's a great way to source items for an affordable price, and you don't have to have high minimums. So we're going to go over how that works in just a moment. So you can see here they're recommending what to sell in fashion. So if you look up these categories, it's going to depend on what platform. You might sell them on eBay, you might sell them on TikTok, you might sell them on Instagram. These are verified suppliers, which is kind of cool. So here, number 2 is ankle boots. So in the fashion category, you can see it's fitted dress, chain necklaces, glitter gel polish, crop tee, seamless yoga wear. Definitely seamless yoga wear is on fire. It's the athleisure category. People are at home. You can see curvaceous pictures seem to convert really well. I mean, that's been the case since the beginning of time. So they're using what sells to sell. You have retro square sunglasses. I like that because the actual cost is really low. You're looking here just a couple of bucks per piece. You guys know for a while I was going to sell those blue light blocking glasses. Never ended up following through with those, but that would have been a great product. You have headbands, transparent bags, excuse me. So they have a lot of resources on their own YouTube page that you can go to and discuss and find out who you're buying from and the categories that are doing well. But go in here and figure out, cross-reference these trends with what's selling well on Amazon, eBay. That way you can make an educated decision when you buy something. There is nothing special about this boot. You can find it for sure on Alibaba, something similar. I recommend don't copy the exact same boot. Get something a little bit different so that you're the only one selling it. So now I've clicked into this number 2 of fashion ankle boots to get an idea of what's available. So I'm looking through here at the different styles. I looked through this whole list, but specifically what I like fur boots. So let's click on this one. This is pretty interesting because they have it in stock, right? And the minimum order is only 5 pairs. So you don't need to take a huge risk. Of course, these are similar to Uggs, similar to the Bear Paw, but honestly to me, if something is going to sell for $22 including shipping, obviously Uggs and Bear Paws aren't going to be able to match that price because of the brand name and the marketing they have to put into it. If you're going to sell just based on the keywords, you could definitely sell these fur lined. You could do let's see, depends on if they're waterproof or not, but you can see here snow boots, ankle, warm, walking, outdoor, women's. Cross-reference these keywords to see if it actually will do well. You can see here, even if you order 300 or more pairs, it's still only $1 cheaper per item. So of course, the more you order, it's going to save on shipping, and you're going to have to practice doing this. But this is definitely more for people who want to do this from home. I get a lot of questions about, some people are in a situation where they can't go anywhere. Maybe you don't have a car, And so here you can get started for literally $35 plus the cost of shipping to get this to your under $100. You can get started in trying a replenishable item. Now again, it's going to be competitive. You need to know what you're doing, but this is a good way to start. You don't spend a lot of money and spend $5,000 on an order or $2,500 when you're just starting. Learn how these processes work. Learn your keywords. But again, there is nothing special about this listing. Nothing special about this boot. Nothing special about the keywords. They literally just reverse engineered this, and also success leaves clues. Start following stores that do this. You can even find their exact supplier in Alibaba, most likely. So coming through here, I always tell people to focus, focus, focus. You could just sell women's and men's boots. Come on here. You can see obviously certain trends and styles are already popular. These are like wheat Timberlands, right? Very common. These boots can sell anywhere between 50 and 150 depending on the brand name, right? Gucci could slap a tag on this and sell for $750, right? So a lot of it has to do with branding, but the boot is very similar, right? So come through. Ideally, you have more selection for the customer. I really like this. You have the actual stock photo, and then you have the multi-photo. So what I would do is you could take these stock photos and make a multi-quantity listing like this, where all 4 colors are in the thumbnail. In my opinion, that's a great way to do it because you're giving the customer more options. You can see right here, buy one, get one 10% off. That's another way to save on shipping. So here's a calculator to help you guys with the math here. Let's say it says $23.85 is the cost of, or is what this is selling for. Let's assume that it ships in a padded flat rate envelope for $7.52, and you paid $6.99 for it. Excuse me. That leaves you a $6 profit on a $7 investment. Not too shabby. Of course, you need to be careful on your costs, but most likely when you're ordering this kind of stuff, I would expect really 20% return on your money. So down here it's saying 33% return on your money. I think that's kind of aggressive. I don't think that you would make 33 cents for every dollar that you invest. Probably be a little bit less, but honestly, you got to dive in there and do it. There are regular products selling like crazy, and they actually show you all of the things that are trending right now. Also, very important to network with your other fellow resellers. Patty just sent me a text, as you guys saw that popped up. She's in our Facebook group. And we've been talking a lot about product sourcing in the Facebook group, which is available in the description below at patreon.com/reseller, the Resellers Podcast. We're focusing hardcore on sourcing because we're trying to get it so people can order things from home. That's the future. In the future, you're either going to be working for an online store or you're going to own an online store. So you got to get ahead of it. Say your eBay store is doing well. Don't just cruise. You got to learn different skills. I recommend eBay, selling one-off items as your day job, right? You're hunting, you're finding high profit items, not scalable. Alibaba, 100% scalable, but the main thing that's going to separate you is creating a brand. Okay, so think about the popular styles. The popular styles and keywords are already researched for you. Okay, you can scroll through here and find out what the keywords are that are hot. Once you have those, you can get a style that's potentially popular. Like these, as an example, they look a lot like Bates, the boots that the military wears, right? You can see Cordova is. This boot looks fantastic. If you were able to basically create your own brand based off of this, you can essentially boost the value of the item. You can sell these for close to $50 instead of your $15 cost. But honestly, if you live in an area with terrible thrifting, a pair of boots used is going to be $15 at Goodwill or Salvation Army. You might as well order them brand new. So it's really cool. Get in here, look at the lead time. How long is it going to take to get? Is it going to take for them to make it, or go through the customs? You're going to have to look at the shipping time, and you're going to have to start to learn what a gold supplier is, who is reputable, and I think it's really important to look at the minimum order quantity and just think about, okay, if it's profitable at the minimum order quantity, then you're set, because you know that it's going to become more competitive in the future. For me, I really worry when you can't be profitable unless you start buying the higher tiers. That means it's probably pretty flooded. And again, you really need to know your category. If you are in the shoe category specifically, especially if you had a huge inventory of items, that's going to really help you essentially win because you have a generic alternative to making it work. So my friend, he's in the luxury category of small leather goods. He used Alibaba to source men's and women's leather wallets. So he has, the top brands, Kate Spade, Coach, Michael Kors, actually not top brands, but mid-tier brands for $60, $70, $80 for a wallet. He has his own wallet in his eBay store for $15 free shipping. You got to sneak it in there with that extra marketing that you're getting. So again, e-commerce is a full contact sport. You got to get in there and do it. So I appreciate you guys. I know a bunch of you are thinking, you know what, I don't really want to learn this right now. And sort of my new saying is, too bad, do it anyway. You've got to do it all. There is no standing still right now when everybody is working from home. We have to get really good at this stuff. Consider this a master's education that we are all learning right now by testing different products. I am down to try. If you guys want to go in on a product, let's do it. Let me know what kind of product you want to do. I'll throw down 50%. You throw down 50%. Let's try it. It's also a lot about relationships. I wouldn't right now, as you guys know, I would love to do only shoes, but I wasn't able to get enough supply. And the shoe category has a lower sell-through rate than clothing. It's between 5 and 10%. So I don't necessarily want to put this much capital in something that's only selling for 5 to 10%. But again, I'm not saying I won't. This particular boot, I honestly think I could do better. I think I could design a boot that's better than this. Could I get it landed here for $7 though so I can compete with this? In fact, I would love to compete, honestly, in $19.99 free shipping. Let me see if that's even possible. It's probably not. But at $19.99 free shipping, if I could fit it in a padded flat rate envelope, oh man, that is really slim. That's tough. I only get $9.59 after eBay fees. So with that $9.59, I still need to buy the item. So I would say like $5.50. If I could get the boots in for, let's just be a little bit more conservative and say $6.50. Okay. Man, that is really slim. I wouldn't even do $6.50. $6. Okay, here we go. If I could buy these boots for $6 landed, that's pretty hard. You would have to order quite a few of them. But if I could design a reasonable boot, get it in for $6, that leaves me some room because I don't need to be at $19.99. I'm just thinking about worst case scenario. Let's say I can't sell them for $29.99 or $39.99 or do a little bit of marketing on TikTok and make them trendy. Maybe what I could do is take this boot and add a unicorn to it, right? So talk to the supplier and say, you know what? I want to take this fashion boot and I want to add a unicorn to it that glows in the dark, right? Something badass that somebody might actually want to buy. Go to my eBay calculator and say, okay, what's the worst case scenario if it doesn't end up selling? So the way I look at it is you just got to try. Get in here and do it. And again, just focus on one category. In this sheet, you're going to start to realize that it's impossible to focus on. Actually, it's the opposite of focus to do more than one thing. Do one thing at a time. Alibaba recommends we look for high margins, fast turnaround, recommended and verified suppliers. They're offering a 20% discount on their what to sell products. Right now they're doing makeup, consumer, household, and fashion. I've included a couple different links. Also, some of their site is easier to use on mobile, so make sure you download the app as well. Again, guys, I appreciate you stopping by. We're going to talk a lot more about sourcing because a lot of people can't do what I do and just go thrift all the items, right? So I'm buying secondhand goods and focused on that. But the brand new goods is a little bit more scalable if you're looking at items that you can sell over and over again without listing. So again, appreciate you guys' time. My ambition is your success as an online seller. Join my Facebook group. You can email me at Chris@DailyRefinement if you have any questions. And all this information is stored at bit.ly/reseller instructions. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.